Geno now to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Carr now to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
A few issues here on the offensive line. He got sacked 5 times last week. They got 2 in the first quarter.
I think they're running the ball a big problem because it's a different team they're facing. But they watch the film as well, so they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. To throw his Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A nice gain there to his trusty tight end. And now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. It's caught here by Adams.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep the as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Okay, so the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Smith. And the Raiders have got him. Chandler Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Third and long, it's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
That's good for the Seahawks. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Smith on first down.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. The Seahawks at 8-2 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Play action. It's Smith. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but he just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
With a play fake to Jacobs. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Carr going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, Paul. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Penny up the middle. And he's got room.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Award that tackle for loss to the linebacker, Denzel Perryman.
At the Raiders' 38-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Smith.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, whoever the screen guy is, and of course the blocking has to fall in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On play action. Now Carr.
Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
18 more yards there and another 1st down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Carr's throw complete to Hollins.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Play action. Now it's Carr.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Geno. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Geno. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
Luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll hit his running back, Amir Abdullah. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 41-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Here's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
From the 31, Carr looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams, 31 yards.
And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change their mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now Geno on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw traveling at even 64 yards in the air.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Carr now to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard line.
yards to pick up the first.
Throwing his car on third down.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Smith. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Geno now to throw. Rolling to his right. He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
Let's go now. Hustle, hustle, hustle. 18 rounds, 18 rounds. 10 through 11, 10 through 11. Come 19, come 19, come 19.
2nd and 5 now. Smith. That's DK Metcalf running his slant. He's got it. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
action. It's Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Here's Walker.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Walker once more.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker,
his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th-quarter lead.
Extra point up and 3 use. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw his Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Carr with a loss of 5. A big sack to bring in 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Carr.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say,
no, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Denzel Perryman. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. To try again after the sack. Smith steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the sack on first down, Carr.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Carr. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give for Walker running right.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
That's caught over the middle by Fant. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off.
And there's your dagger right there. I tell you, there's a lot of coaches in the league that would not have gone for it on 4th down. But with a 2-score lead, they roll the dice. Get the 1st down, and that should be enough to solve.
Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Like all great games,